Now, for today's video, as you guys might can already tell, I'll be doing a fast charging speed test on these three phones that I have on the desk. What three phones do I have here? Right here is the Galaxy S20 Plus. Now, I've been using the Galaxy S20 Plus now for a couple of weeks. If you guys want to see an unboxing and first impressions on the Galaxy S20 Plus, you guys can go and check that out on my channel. The video is live. I'll leave the link to the video in my description box. Also, I'll be doing an in-depth review on this phone. So if you guys want to see that, then please hit that subscribe button so when that video is live, you'll be notified. And the next phone that we'll be testing is the Galaxy S10 Plus. Shout outs to my girlfriend for loaning me her S10 Plus to do this comparison. Super appreciative of it. The S10 Plus was released back in February, I believe, of 2019. That's pretty much in line with their launch date for each of their Galaxy S lineup of phone. Now, to make this test an interesting one, what I'll be doing, I'll be also testing my trusted and beloved OnePlus 5T. Now, this phone I've been using for a couple of years now. This phone was released back in November of 2017. This is the first time that I've actually been introduced to fast charging capabilities on phone, and trust me, this did blow my mind at the time to see how fast I could get from 0 to 100%. Now let me tell you what we'll be working with. The Galaxy S20 Plus is using a 25 watt brick that will be used with the USB Type-C cable that comes in the box with the S20 Plus. So that might have some impact on the charging speed of this phone. For the S10 Plus, this now is a 15 watt charging brick. This will be using the USB Type A to USB-C cable that came with the phone. Now moving on to the OnePlus 5T. This one now is using OnePlus's 20 watt charging brick. It's using USB Type A to USB Type-C. That's the charging cable that comes with the device. So again, that might have some impact on the test. Now bear in mind that each phone, in terms of its use, the OnePlus 5T has gone through a lot more charging cycles, given that this phone has been out for a few years now and I've been using it. So that also might have some implication on its charging speed. Now the S10 Plus, which came out last year, not as old as the OnePlus 5T, but still has gone through quite a few of charging cycles. So there might be some implications to this charging speed as well. It's highly unlikely, but just bear that in mind. And the S20 Plus, which I've been using now for a couple of weeks, still fresh, might have gone through maybe 3 or 4 full charging cycles. So definitely the battery in this phone has not gone through as many charging cycles as the other. So I just want you guys to bear that in mind before we do this test. All right, so without any further ado, we have our stop clock here. So we're gonna get right into the charging test. All right guys, so all phones have been connected, and we have our stop clock here that's going to be monitoring the time. So what I'll be doing is checking the levels of each phone every 15 minutes. So that's how we're gonna be doing it, just for you guys to see what the charging speed is. So we're gonna start the charging now. Start the stopwatch, and all phones are now starting up. Alright guys, so as we are approaching our first 15-minute check, we're gonna see how far the phones are. The S20 Plus is at 29%. The S10 Plus is at 21%. And the OnePlus 5T is at 32%. So very interesting test so far. The OnePlus 5T is at 32%. It is leading so far. The phone in the last place is the S10 Plus, and coming in second is the S20 Plus. Very interesting results so far. We're gonna be checking back again on the half-hour mark to see what the progress is. Now, as we are approaching the 30-minute mark, we're just gonna check to see how far each phone is at. Starting with the S20 Plus. Now that is now at 51% after the 30-minute mark. The S10 Plus is at 39%, and the OnePlus 5T is at 63%. So the S20 Plus at 52%, the OnePlus 5T at 63% after 30 minutes. That is remarkable. I am very shocked. The S10 Plus is now at 40%, meaning it's more than 20% behind the OnePlus 5T, which is amazing. Now, remember, this is not the most scientific test, but this is definitely a real world test. The results so far have surprised me, but we're gonna wait until the 45-minute check mark to see how far each phone has come. So getting up to that 45-minute mark, the S20 Plus is at 72%. The S10 Plus is just at 57%, and the OnePlus 5T is at 81%. So still the OnePlus 5T is leading at 81 percentile, with the S20 Plus coming in at second at 73%, and the S10 Plus still lagging behind at 58%. That's the results so far after 45 minutes. We're going to check back again at the 1 hour mark. So just to remind you guys, the S20 Plus, this phone is using a 25-watt power brick to charge its 4,000 milliamp hour battery. It's using a USB Type-C to USB Type-C cable. The S10 Plus, which has the biggest battery at 4,100 milliamp hour battery, is using a 15-watt power brick. So definitely the smallest power brick if you should compare between all three. It's using a USB Type-C to USB Type-A charging cable. And the OnePlus 5T, which has the smallest battery at 3,300 milliamp hour, using a 20-watt power brick, also using a USB Type-C to USB Type-A charging cable. All right. It's coming up to the hour mark, and we are going to be seeing how far each phone is at. The S20 Plus after 1 hour is at 90%. The S10 Plus is at 74%, and the OnePlus 5T is at 91%. So very, 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 very interesting, guys. The S20 Plus has just about caught up with the OnePlus 5T. So it's just one percentile that is separating the OnePlus 5T from the S20 Plus, but still the S10 Plus is lagging behind, coming in at third at just about 74%. Now the last few minutes or so are going to be very interesting. So as we get closer to that 101 5-minute mark, guys, we're going to see how far each phone is at, starting with the S20 Plus again. Now the S20 Plus after an hour and 5 minutes is at 93%. The S10 Plus is now at 80%, and the OnePlus 5T is at 93%. The last leg, guys, is going to be super important. Now we're gonna start with the S20 Plus again to see after 110 minutes, 95%. The S10 Plus after 110 minutes at 84%, and the OnePlus 5T at 94%. So again, the OnePlus 5T and the S20 Plus neck and neck, with the S10 Plus still lagging behind in third place, roughly about 10% behind both these phones here. So it's gonna be interesting to see these last few minutes what the results will yield. Alright guys, so after an hour and 14 minutes, the S20 Plus is at 98 percentile, the S10 Plus is at 87 percentile, and the OnePlus 5T at 95%. So the S20 Plus has now taken the lead, has gone ahead of the OnePlus 5T by about 2 or 3%. Now the S20 Plus after an hour and 50 minutes is at 99 percentile. The S10 Plus is at 88 percentile, and the OnePlus 5T at 96 percentile. And the S20 Plus has finished at an hour and 15 minutes. Excellent results there by the S20 Plus, finishing at an hour and 50 minutes after lagging behind the OnePlus 5T, which is now at 96 percentile. The S10 Plus at 88 percentile. So clearly the OnePlus 5T would be the next phone here that should finish in second place. Nonetheless, it has performed quite well. Alright guys, so we are at the 1 hour and 30 minute mark. The OnePlus 5T is still there at 99%, the S10 Plus at 94%. The OnePlus 5T has completed its charge at 1 hour and 34 minutes, so just over an hour and a half. Still waiting on the S10 Plus to get to 100%. And that's it guys, so there you have it. The results are now in. Alright, so very interesting results guys. Now what have we seen, what have we observed based on these results? Now straight out the blocks, the S20 Plus and the OnePlus 5T came out the fastest. The OnePlus 5T definitely was the fastest out the block after about 30 minutes, giving us roughly just over 60%. The S20 Plus, after being behind the OnePlus 5T for most of this test, in the last leg caught up with the OnePlus 5T. There are two things that's quite possible here. It could be that at that last leg when both phones hit 90%, it's either the S20 Plus pick up its charging speed closer to the end, closer to getting to 100%, or it could very well be that the OnePlus 5T, after hitting about 90%, started to slow down. Now, anyone could have been true. Now, the S10 Plus, having the biggest battery amongst all three phones, might have played some significance in it finishing in third and last place. It had to use a 15-watt charging brick, which somehow might have impacted on the results that we've seen coming out from the S10 Plus. Particularly super impressed with the OnePlus 5T, having been around for a couple years now, having gone through as many charging cycles that I can imagine. Did so well, finishing in second place. Definitely the S20 Plus has made significant leaps in terms of its fast charging capabilities. But yeah guys, that's really the results. The OnePlus 5T, the S10 Plus and the S20 Plus. Very interesting fast charging speed test here. Happy that I did this test, put together this video for you guys so that you can see what the results are. Remember, the S20 Plus, an in-depth review will be coming up on my channel, so definitely subscribe to the channel. Ensure that you turn your post notifications on so when that video goes live you guys will be notified. Thank you so much again for all the new subscribers, all my subscribers that have stuck around and have been watching my videos. I appreciate it. Remember, leave a like, that will help out the channel a lot. Comment also guys, let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what you guys would love to see as well. Again, thank you so much, appreciate you watching, and until I see you guys in my next video, take care.